everyone, welcome back to my channel. Thank you so much for joining me for this video. So this video is a haul. I went shopping at a few different places. I went to the MAC store. I've got some Sephora and some Ulta stuff. Just kind of things that I've picked up here and there. So I decided just to do one collective haul so it's all together. So let's just jump into it. I'm going to start with all the things that I picked up at the MAC store. I've got some really exciting things. And I'm going to start with the most exciting one to me, which is the new Retro Matte Liquid Lipstick from MAC. This is in the shade Caviar. So this is the jet black one. I was waiting for this to be in store so I could get my hands on it. Look at that jet black goodness. I cannot wait to wear this on my lips. I'm super excited. Really, really pretty. This retails for $21. It is so pretty. I mean, look how dark it is. It's super pigmented. So very, very excited about that. I also picked up a couple of glosses. I picked up Spite and Love Child. So this is Love Child. This is one that's on my lips right now. I'm wearing this with Soar lip liner. Now, MAC recently changed the packaging on the lip glosses. The old packaging was 40% off, and this is the new packaging, which I love because it is glass and really, really pretty. And there's a lot of there's a lot of different lip gloss shades available now. There's so many colors. There's some really gorgeous ones, but I just picked up a couple on this particular trip. I will be going back for more, but that one right there is Love Child on top of that Caviar. So the next one I got is the shade Spite, which is a gorgeous color. It's kind of like a pink. It has a slight pinkiness to it, but kind of like a taupey type nude. I love colors like this. These are so pigmented for glosses. Look at the pigmentation on those. You very well could just wear these alone or on top of a liner like I did today. Really pretty. Love those. Those retail for $17. Okay, so I picked up a few brushes that I needed. I needed to get another 221 brush, which is this baby right here. It is perfect for like my little crease on my hooded lids. I love using my 221 to blend. Let me get it in frame there. There we go. And then I also picked up another brush. This is my Holy Grail blending brush right here. This is the 217. You just can't have enough of these. It is that tapered kind of pinched blending brush. I cannot talk today. I'm like blush, everything. Okay. Brush, not blush. I didn't buy any blush. Okay. So this is the 195. Now this particular brush I did not have. It is like a flat concealer brush, but it has a little point up here at the top, which I think will be really nice for carving out brows and things like that. So I'm excited to add this one to my MAC brush collection. Then while I was in store, I picked up a couple of little travel size items from the Work It Out collection. I picked up the Fix Plus. This is the scent Rose, which smells so, so good. This is perfect size to like keep in your kit and things like that. It won't take up too much room. And then I also picked up the lavender. There was one other scent, which was the coconut, which I passed on because these two smelled better to me. They just really called to me. The rose has the most beautiful scent. Oh, I'm obsessed with it already. So I also picked up the 15 Cool palette. I have the 15 Warm, which I've used for a long time, and I never purchased this one, and I'm like, why have you not gotten your hands on that? So I went ahead and grabbed this baby. It's got a couple of my favorite shades in it, which are Blackberry and Brune, which are over here on the side. I love both of those, and I've hit pan on the ones that I own in my singles, so I figured why not just go ahead and grab the whole palette and get some use out of all the shades in it. There's a couple gratis items that I received that I want to share with you guys. So this is the Brush Black Brush Stroke Liquid Liner. So it looks like it's a pen, but it's actually a little brush. Let me put a line of that for you. Now this is a really pretty liner, very easy to use. For people who are afraid of liquid liner, because there is like a learning curve with that, especially when you want to do a wing and a flick and things like that. Liners in this type of format really make it easier for you to get it done, which I think is awesome. So you don't have to be afraid of these, ladies. And then, I mean, if you are nervous using liquid liner, you can always just use the tape, the little tape method where you put a piece of tape right here and then do your liner and then peel it off, and it's like all perfect. So if it makes you nervous, just try the tape and I think you'll feel better about it. I also received, this is the new Great Brows Kit. This is the shade Lingering. It does have a mirror on the top, so I'm gonna hold my hand over it. And you also get a little flat angled brush and a spoolie in there. You get 3 different shades. So you get a brow bone highlight and 2 different brow bone colors. I do want to swatch these for you guys. This retails for $30. Okay, you know what? I'm running out of room, but that's all right. Here we go. All right, so there is the shade Lingering right there. So there's your brow bone highlight in your 2 different shades. It's really nice to have a couple different options in there as far as filling in your brows, and because if you do want to do an ombre brow look or something like that, you've got some options. All right, so that's everything from MAC. So next I'm going to show you guys what I picked up from Sephora. I picked up a few items from Bite Beauty, which is one of my favorite brands at Sephora. I just think their products are so exciting. I picked up one new Amuse Bouche lipstick. I picked up the shade Thistle, which is this baby right here. Now I thought it was similar to Kava because Kava is one that I have and that I love, but when I swatched it, they were nothing alike, so I was super excited. This is a really pretty neutral, but it's very like lavender mauve-ish, very unique. I love this color. And you know these lipsticks by Bite, they're super creamy, super smooth and pigmented, very, very comfortable to wear. They are $26 each, which I say is pretty expensive for a lipstick, but I feel it's worth it. I don't own a lot of them, but the ones I own, I do love. So next up from Bite, I picked up one of the new, cream lip glosses, and this is the shade Peacock Pearl. Now this is an amazing color. It's very, very unique. I have to swatch it for you to get the full effect of it. It's like beyond a duochrome. It has more than like just a couple colors going on with it, and I just think it's so gorgeous. It's like purple and teal and pink and gold. I mean, I want to just turn my hand so you can kind of see some of the dimension of it. When you see these cream glosses in person, you are just going to die. You're going to want to get all of them. I chose this one because I felt it was the most unique shade. So that's why I picked up this baby. And then on the display, it did say that these were limited edition. So if you want them, you probably should grab them pretty quick. I believe, if I'm not mistaken, this one was $25. Now, if last holiday season, if you picked up this particular gloss, the gold one, this was the same formula. So this is a cream lip gloss as well. I'm gonna swatch this gold one because I did see it was in the displayer next to the newer shades. So there's the gold one on top, and then there's the peacock one right there. I'm talking just amazing, beautiful, metallic goodness. Like, look. These colors, like, they make me swoon. Love, love, love. So I also picked up something from Stila. Now, these are something that, like, I've been hearing about on YouTube, and I've been watching video after video on these. So I said, you know what, I'm gonna bite the bullet. I'm gonna get a shade. So I chose Violet Vixen. Yeah, let me open this up for you guys. Here it is on the little doe foot. Okay, I'm gonna swatch it on my hand. I have this on my lids today. It is very comfortable. I don't feel any chunky glitter or any fallout or anything like that, which I like. So there is Violet Vixen right there on top. I mean, look how beautiful that is. That is super pigmented and smooth. Oh, I'm so excited about all these like jewel tone things. So pretty. So this is $24. There's several different shades. This is the only shade that I picked up at Sephora. I picked up one more shade at Ulta, which I'll show you in just a minute. So that's it for Sephora. Not too much there, just a few pieces. The last stop I made was to Ulta. I actually went in there to get some sponges, but whenever we go in Ulta to get one thing, we always walk out with 5. So I'm gonna show you what I picked up. I did get the sponges though that I initially went in there for. So I picked up some Real Technique sponges. I picked up this little kit right here. It is the, let's see, 4 Mini Miracle Complexion Sponges. So you get 4 different sponges in here. I like to use these to blend out my concealer. And I love the fact that this is a 4-pack because I don't clean that sponge every day and I can always have a fresh one to grab. So since there was a deal, there was buy 2 get 1 free on Real Techniques. I picked up an extra of that, and I also purchased this baby right here, which is the diamond sponge. This one was $10, I believe. So I'm really excited to use this. I haven't used it yet, but I thought the shape of the sponge was really unique and something that I was curious about trying. So I will kind of let you guys know after I start using this baby. And then on my way out, like over to the register, something else caught my eye, which was this right here, which is the Carly Bible palette from BH Cosmetics. They had a display in one of those towers, like in the middle of the aisle of the store. And it really caught my eye. It was a really pretty display. It was like all white. It only had 2 palettes left in it, so I figured I better grab this one. Now this retails for $14.50. This is the sleeve that it comes in. Here's the palette itself. So this retails for $14.50, which I think is a great deal. It does come with a mirror. Let me pop this open. It has a little plastic guard on it. There we go. So here's the palette. You're gonna see some gorgeous warm tone shadows, and then on the bottom you're gonna see some really pretty highlighters. So I am gonna swatch some of these for you guys. So hold tight, let's get to swatching. Let me swatch this first row for you. I'm not sure if this is still available on the BH Cosmetics website. I didn't check, I probably should have, because now I'm curious. All right, I mean, they're pretty nice. A touch powdery, I would say, but still pretty nice. I'll have to use it on my eyes to see how I really feel about it. These are just some quick finger swatches. So I may have to do a tutorial with this to kind of see how it performs. Right, so row number 2. Now there is an array of finishes. I see some mattes and I see some shimmers, which is nice. You know what? Hold on, there's a couple more colors on the end. Let me get this burgundy and this taupe. Alright, so there are the rest of the shadows from the palette. So you'll see the 2 over here. Those are the matte ones, a little bit powdery, but the satin finishes are really, really nice. Okay, I gotta get this lined up. There we go. So the satin finishes, beautiful, metallic, pretty good. The mattes, I have to say, a little bit powdery. I'm gonna have to play with this to kind of see how I feel about it. I'll give you guys a review on it later, after I've really had a chance to use it quite a bit. Alright, let me swatch these highlighters on the bottom. I swatched a couple of the highlighters in the store, which is what really got me in the first place with the palette. I mean, that's a nice array of highlighters though in this palette for $14.50. To get those 4 different shades, they're really, really pretty. You got something in there for every skin tone, which is nice. That deeper one, that more bronzy one, I definitely would use that probably more so for an eyeshadow rather than highlight, or maybe even a bit of a blush topper used with a light hand. So overall, I mean, it's a pretty palette for $14.50. Like I said, the matte shadows are a little on the powdery side, but we'll play with them some more and kind of see how it works out. All right, so the last item that I picked up from Ulta was another one of the Stila Magnificent Metals, and this is the shade Kitten Karma. This particular shade was sold out at Sephora when I stopped by there, so I only picked up the purple shade. But let me give you guys a swatch of this one. I do have this one in my inner tear duct in my eye look today. Now this one I would say is a little bit chunkier with the glitter, but it does hold on pretty well, so it doesn't bother me. I'm okay with it. I haven't worn it all over the lid yet. I've only worn it in my inner tear duct just as like a brightening kind of just little wow effect right there. But I'm gonna try it all over my lid and see how I like it, if there's any fallout or anything. But that is Kitten Karma. I think this is a pretty popular shade because when I picked this one up, it was the last one and Sephora didn't have any more at all. So this might be one of the ones a lot of people are after. Yet again, $24, same price everywhere. All right, so that is it for this haul, you guys. Thank you so much for joining me for this video. I hope the swatches were helpful and I got some items that you guys are excited about. So thank you so much for joining me, and I'll see you in my next video. You take care.